Now, in a major development, Vanuatu Prime Minister Jotham Napat has directed the Citizenship Commission to cancel the passport issued to fugitive Lalit Modi. The move comes a day after former IPL chief applied to surrender his passport to the Indian High Commission in London. India's Ministry of External Affairs had confirmed that Lalit Modi had acquired the citizenship of Vanuatu, a tiny island nation in the South Pacific. A media release by the Office of Vanuatu Prime Minister said that India had requested Interpol to issue an alert notice on Lalit Modi, but the same was rejected due to lack of evidence. Any such alert would have led to automatic rejection of Lalit Modi's citizenship application. Vanuatu Prime Minister noted that Lalit Modi's intention was to avoid extradition to India, adding that he has zero tolerance for those using the citizenship program to evade justice. Lalit Modi is wanted for tax evasion and embezzlement cases in India. And despite multiple investigations by Indian agencies, no formal charges have been filed against him. Right, to give us more updates, our assistant editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibul, is joining us live on the broadcast from New Delhi. Thank you so much, Siddhant, for joining us. Now, we know that there is no formal charges that have been filed against him, but we still have the Vanuatu Prime Minister saying that we don't need to cancel the passports. What is the latest that you can bring in?
Well, essentially what has happened in last 2 weeks is that Mr. Lalit Modi, who was the former chief of IPL, wanted to not only surrender his Indian passport, but that is primarily because he got a passport from Vanuatu. Now, what has happened since then? Two things. First, there is a confirmation from the Indian side that he has said and asked the Indian High Commission in London that he is willing to surrender his Indian passport, because as an Indian national, you cannot have two citizenships, you cannot have two passports. And secondly, earlier today, there was a statement from the Prime Minister's office, the Vanuatu Prime Minister's office, saying several things, including the fact that while he applied for the citizenship and got the passport under the investment scheme of the country, this is something that will be cancelled. He has ordered the commission, the Citizens Commission, to cancel his passport, and he has basically said that when it comes to his intentions were not correct, primarily because he wanted to make sure that he is not extradited from UK to India, and that is why he got the passport of his country, and he will not allow this to happen. So basically he wanted that his country's image as an investment destination should not be dented, and if Mr. Lalit Modi travels to the country and gets his citizenship, he has already got the passport, then of course this country could be perhaps known as a safe haven for those who have been involved in financial misdealing. So essentially that is why it looks like the decision has been taken by the Prime Minister of Vanuatu. But of course a big development for India, a positive development.
Right. And what kind of reaction are we hearing from the Indian Ministry of External Affairs, if any?
Well, so far there hasn't been any reaction from the Indian side, but one thing I can point out is that last week the Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson in the weekly presser, in response to a question, confirmed that he has requested the Indian High Commission that he is willing to surrender his Indian passport. There are procedures that need to be followed, but the Indian side was aware that he has got the passport of Vanuatu, and that is the only word that has come from the Indian side when it comes to this particular saga, when it comes to he renouncing his Indian citizenship and getting the citizenship of Vanuatu. But it looks like that has fallen against him, given the fact the decision announced by the Prime Minister of Vanuatu that his passport, his citizenship for Vanuatu, which he got under the investment plan of the country, should be cancelled.
All right, Siddhant, of course, we'll be tracking all the updates that we come in, and thank you so much for giving us the latest so far.